Hello and welcome to this R tutorial. In the previous sections, we already introduced two nonlinear regression models, the polynomial regression model and the SVR regression model. And today we're going to introduce a new nonlinear regression model, which is the decision tree regression model. So far, the best model we had for our data set and our specific problem was the polynomial regression model. Let's see how decision tree regression will do and compare it to the previous ones. So let's start with the basics. Let's set the right folder as working directory. So right now I'm going to the regression folder and we are now in decision tree regression, almost getting to the end. So this is the right folder containing the position salary CSV file. Make sure of that and click on this more button here and set as working directory. All good. And now let's take our regression template to build this model efficiently. So we take everything from here to here and pasting it here. Right. And now we just need to change a few things. So let's change the basics. Let's replace here regression model by decision tree regression. All right. We're going to copy that and put that same title here. All right. Visualizing the decision tree regression results and same here. All right. And now let's change the most important thing, which is the part where we create our regressor. So I'm going to remove that comment line here. And now let's build our decision tree regression model. So it's going to be the same thing as any time. We're going to import a package and then use a function from this package to build our regressor. So this package for decision tree regression in R will be the rpart package. For those of you who don't have the rpart package in your packages here, I will type this comment line so that you can install it. So as you can see, mine is already here, rpart. Just check if you have it. And if you don't have it, just type here install.packages. And then in the parentheses in quotes, you type the name of the package, which is rpart. All right. And then you just select this line, execute, and this will install the package. All right. But I'm going to put this line as comment. Just press Command plus Shift plus C. And now let's also add this line library and then parenthesis the name of the package we want to select, import rpart, right? And as you can see, rpart is not selected here. And when this line of code will be executed, then this will be selected here. All right. And now we are ready to start building the model. So as I just said, we're going to take a function from this rpart library. And this function is actually rpart as well. So let's use this function. And as usual, we're going to call a regressor. So here it is. So that's our decision tree regression regressor. And let's now use the rpart function. All right. So now let's see what arguments we need to input. The best way to do that is to press F1 here so that we get the info about the rpart library. So usually we have it here, but now we just need to click on this link here. And that will give us info about this rpart library. Okay, so let's see what we have. The first argument is formula. So you know what to do here. We just need to write formula equals the dependent variable, then a tilde, and then a dot that represents all your independent variables. All right, but that we know perfectly. Then data. So data is the data set on which we want to build our decision tree regression model. So since we did not build any training set, data is going to be the data set, exactly like polynomial regression and SVR regression. All right. Then weights is an optional argument. You can add some weights to make your model more advanced, but this is more advanced, so we will not cover that right now. And then you have some other arguments that are optional, but that can help you make your model even more robust, or include some regularization techniques or penalization to prevent overfitting, that sort of things. But right now we just want to build a simple decision tree regression model because we have a simple data set, and so we only need formula and data. So let's go back to R and let's input these arguments. So the first argument was formula. And then, as I mentioned, it's formula equals salary because it's our dependent variable. Then tilde, just pressing Alt N here. And then a dot, or actually level. But, I want to make this script that can be also applied to your data sets, so I'll use a dot. All right. So that's the first argument. And now let's give the second one. The second one was data. So data equals data set. And now our regressor is ready to be built.